We have some breaking news from Tom Pelissaro, who is also an insider at the NFL. As of now, Thursday night's game between the Ravens and Steelers remains on as scheduled, per source. Baltimore announced multiple members of the organization tested positive for COVID-19, and contact tracing is underway. Oh, no.
Well, the game's only 3 days away, so if they're close contacts, they won't be able to test negative for 5 days in a row, so they won't have to play. That's too bad. We don't care. Mike Tomlin said it. We don't care.
No. Yeah.
Play the game.
You and Mike Tomlin don't care. Okay, you and Steelers fans don't care, obviously. It's a massive game in the AFC North, by the way. This is a big game for Thanksgiving Day, and you're saying you don't care. But why is there no thought on whether or not these people are going to survive?
Seriously.
You don't care?
I thought that was understood.
No, that's not the way.
Tony.
That's not the way. You're like, you didn't even think once that there was a chance that they were going to die. Why is that,
Well,
Tone?
the denominator. So if you look at
Not you, Tone. Do not get into that. We can't have it. But it was wild that you didn't even have a. Tom Pelissaro, by the way, didn't even have like a follow-up.
Not even a hint of it.
We hope that they all survive or whatever.
Nope.
But boy, depending upon who that is, this game with the Steelers could look much different, because although the Steelers are undefeated and this is a game that they could potentially lose, as is every single game in the NFL, by the way. There's been upsets much larger than that. If the Ravens are out some key positions and it's in the offensive line, let's say, that is going to be problematic. Everybody's going to be like, well, if Lamar's cool, they're cool. Agreed. Okay, that is a big piece of it. Defensive side, agreed. But if that hits the offensive line at all, that is going to be a problematic Thursday for the Ravens. And by the way, hope they survive.
Yeah, hope they
survive.
T's and
It
P's.
depends on who it is, obviously. And now we got to think about Vrabel and the Titans, because there was almost a fight,
well,
right?
they probably got it from the Titans, if I know anything about that organization.
Oh, Tony. Kind of piecing it together. Don't sawing them all down. At Nick Maraldo, what's going on?
And the Titans have the Colts this weekend, which is basically
That's
a
a big
battle for
game,
the
too.
AFC South.
Man, so if contact tracing, because they were praying on the field beforehand, you know what I mean?
Feels like.
Can't pray for too long these days.
No.
Listen, you can talk to God together, but not for too long.
Only one Hail Mary.
Go ahead. Only one Hail Mary. And it better be a short one, too. We're talking like a 30, 40-yard one, not like a 70-yard one.
The Ravens' two starting running backs are out for Thursday night because of COVID.
J.K. Dobbins and Mark Ingram. J.K. Dobbins was not happy early in the game yesterday that he was on rotation, getting the ball. Mark Ingram and J.K. Dobbins, two players to test positive out of Baltimore, per Mike Garafolo. They are out for Thursday night versus Pittsburgh. Yikes. So now a Baltimore Ravens offense that hasn't been able to really get going as much as they did last year are out two very good players. J.K. Dobbins started coming into his own this week, catching the ball in the backfield, running, finding holes, wanted more playing time, was not happy about it, felt like he was in a groove. Now he's out for a massive game in the AFC North on Thursday night alongside Mark Ingram. I wonder who got it who and how did it happen and who else. Is there going to be contact tracing then too, right, if these running backs? Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Are they fading now? Are the Ravens one of those teams who are in the middle of the pack who are saying, fuck all these protocols, I'm done with it, I'm going out?
I don't know. They got a Jimmy Seafood down there.
Are they forgetting?
They lost to the Titans. They're like, you know what I need? I need the most delicious crab cakes that the world has.
That sounds good right now.
I'm going to stop down Jimmy's Seafood. Now, Jimmy's is in an interesting location, I think, whenever we went there.
Yes,
the place
it
is awesome. Their food is incredible. They ship to us and all that shit. Maybe the boys went down to Jimmy's, and Jimmy's famous seafood will get you. You can't be down there, boys.
Yeah.
It's tempting, though. That
Can't
food.
blame them. It is good.
It is good. You just can't do it, boys. Now the contact tracing, who else is going to be out? Wow. Steelers are looking at this, thankful that this isn't happening to them right now, for sure.
Yeah, and I would be worried, like you said, about the contact tracing. I talked to one of my old coaches that I know, and he's coaching in the league, and he's like, I had to sit in a hotel in self-isolation for 5 days because they felt like I was like some kind of contact tracing twice removed. They made me sit down for 5 days, and he said he's tested negative for 3 weeks ever, and he never tested positive. But, yeah, things like that happen. So I would be worried if I was Ravens, like, who else is this going to impact?
Oh, no. Thursday night matchup, Steelers-Ravens, going to be awesome. Everybody's a little frustrated, you know what I mean? Who's going to do what here? Steelers potentially, is their perfection going to be imperfected by the Baltimore Ravens on Thanksgiving Day? Now, who will the Ravens even have? Also, with this COVID, the vid, as Kevin Hart called it, which I would recommend watching it, Hope everybody survives. We hope J.K. Dobbins, Mark Ingram survive, obviously. T's and P's. We hope you survive, obviously. We hope nobody else gets sick or whatever. You know what I mean? The vid could get into the Steelers, too, at any time. That's the thing about the vid. Nobody knows anything about it. Nobody knows. We just got to get to the games here. You know what I mean?
Just another lose-lose for Steelers. If they lose against the Ravens, you lost against the Ravens with no one. If you beat them, you won against the Ravens against no one. Fucking tired of it.
Oh, lose, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.